Now Pablo Huffaker coming out of the 572 cubic inch blown injected alcohol engine. Looks like all the trucks are going to come in before we get it started. 66-inch tall tires on Jus Show'n Off. Each one of those tires weighs about 1,200 pounds apiece. Right beside him, you see the truck out of Santa Barbara, California. The big Chevrolet called Hawaiian Punch Todd Blazer.
Okay, we're bringing them all in, so don't get them started until you start based on our flag here, okay?
Okay.
And we're going to call up times to you on this.
Okay. Now all 6 trucks will be brought in before we get our first 2 underway. Now Hawaiian Punch over here on the near side, using the Goodyear Monster truck tires with a 500 cubic inch blown Chevrolet motor. Now he competed in an event in El Centro, California 2 weeks ago, had a first place finish. Hawaiian Punch using an 871 blower, 5-ton Rockwell axles. This truck weighs 15,000 pounds. 66-inch tall tires. They tell me on the track they're ready to go. Watch the green flag. Watch him run over the cars. First time head to head. Who's going to move on? Who's going to do it? Off they go, the first set of cars. Just showing off the first car over the first time. Now comes the critical turn. They'll have to use the front and rear end steering. They each go to the right side. It's going to be a drag race to the other side. Looks like it's going to be Just Show'n Off way up in here. The other side, Just Show'n Off is your winner. The driver out of Houston, Texas, Pablo Huffaker. Just Show'n Off takes the first round. Your time for Just Show'n Off, 29.56 seconds. Yeah, I didn't get a Hawaiian Punch. The time for Hawaiian Punch, 30.72. 30.72 for Hawaiian Punch, but the quick time will go to Just Show'n Off. Pablo Huffaker just over 29 seconds. Okay, now our next 2 trucks will make their way up to the line. You're going to see in this round another first round matchup. The Skoal Bandit Monster truck from Buena Park, California, Gary Sarton, coming up in the 1958 Chevrolet with a 568 cubic inch motor. Right beside him, the AMPM boss out of Buena Park, California, James Reese. The 2 trucks on their way, both of them climb high. Who's it going to be? Right now, AMPM Boss has the early edge. Oh, he misses the turn. AMPM Boss, they both had trouble with the hairpin turn. Looks like the AMPM Boss is having gearing problems. Now gets it in. The rear wheel turning, having problems. Skoal Bandit, it's going to be AMPM Boss. The AMPM Boss takes the first round. Here are your times. AMPM Boss with a time of 35.69 seconds. Skoal Bandit 38.64. The winner, AMPM Boss, 35.69. Now we're matching up 6 monster trucks. The fastest time of the winners will move directly to the finals. The other 2 of the 3 winners will come to the semifinals. Here come our next 2 monster trucks making their way out. You're going to see the Copenhagen Skoal Crusher, Steve Helm from Santa Barbara, California, coming out of the 1966 Chevrolet. Now he'll go against the smallest truck in stature, but it's built specifically for racing. This is King Krunch of Scott Stevens out of Houston, Texas. A 1985 Chevrolet Blazer. They made some adjustments in the rear end. They've taken a pickup body and put it on the back end of a Chevrolet Blazer front end. Now it's using a 440 cubic inch big block blown alcohol injected Chevrolet motor, generating about 1,200 horsepower. 66 by 43 inch tall tires, built just for racing, is King Krunch of Scott Stevens out of Houston, Texas. He'll go at it with the Copenhagen Skoal Crusher, being driven by Steve Helm out of Santa Barbara, California. Sponsored by Golden State Promotions. Okay, the two trucks getting up the line. Now remember, the fastest time of the three winners moves directly to the finals. The other two winners will come back in a semi-final round. The 8 cars have been crushed, they sit before them. A little bit easier to get over, but maybe a little trickier to negotiate. We're going to find out each of these two monster trucks are able to handle it. They come up to the chalk line. The Skoal Copenhagen Crusher. The green, the black colors, along the white. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Both of them side by side over the cars, making their way towards the turn. King Krunch having a gearing problem. The Copenhagen Crusher doing a great turn for Steve Helm. The Skoal Copenhagen Crusher takes round number 3. King Krunch coming the other side, getting a piece of both stacks of cars. We'll give you your times. Okay, now here were your times in the first round. Again, the third period. Skoal Crusher with a time of 25.90. King Krunch 34.40. That means that the Copenhagen Skoal Crusher moves directly to the finals. Coming back in the semifinals will be Jus Show'n Off and AMPM Boss. Those two monster trucks will be the next ones out. Texas Stadium, what do you think of monster truck racing? Well, the drivers of those respective monster trucks will get their rigs ready to go. Jus Show'n Off, Pablo Huffaker out of Houston, Texas, and Jus Show'n Off the 1988 Ford pickup, along with the AMPM Boss of James Reese from Buena Park, California. Built and operated by Golden State Pickup Parts, Santa Barbara, California. Okay, apparently AMPM Boss is broken, unable to come back, so this will be your finals right here. This is the finals. AMPM Boss not able to answer the call. Pablo Huffaker and Jus Show'n Off will go in the finals against the Copenhagen Skoal Crusher of Steve Helm. Both of them under 30 seconds in their first round run. We're ready, green flag. Huffaker takes the early lead and Jus Show'n Off. The 1988 Ford. How will he do on the turn? How will he do on the turn? A good turn, a good turn. Here we go, here we go. Neck and neck. It's going to be Jus Show'n Off. The driver carrying the state of Texas behind him, Pablo Huffaker, Jus Show'n Off. 22.85 seconds. Now coming right up, we've got jumping competition with the monster trucks. Check it out on the replay on the Diamond Vision as they show you the replay of the finals on the obstacle course for the monster trucks. As they make their way back around, still to come, the jumping competition for the monster trucks. We're not done with them yet, as you see Pablo Huffaker taking the win in his 1988 Ford. Now the cars will be maneuvered around. We'll get them realigned, and then coming up, we're going to find out who can get some good distance out of these monster trucks. Trying to see who can get the highest and the farthest, as we're going to see who can clear how many cars right now in a little bit of jumping competition. Ready now to come back and try to do well here in the jumping exhibition for these monster truck drivers. Now it looks like they're going to get themselves about a 30-yard run. And here we go, Jus Show'n Off, Pablo Huffaker. Oh, there you see the monster truck coming to the side. The 1988 Chevrolet coming over the other side. Pablo Huffaker underneath the emergency crew to go in and take a look at Pablo Huffaker. Need everybody on the floor to please stay back unless you're with the crew trying to tend to Pablo Huffaker. As he gets off to the side, the truck comes to the near side. There you see on the Diamond Vision, obviously some top-end damage. The windshield shatters on Jus Show'n Off, the 1988 Ford. The 572 cubic inch blown motor inside. Scott Stevens, his partner, down inside taking a look. There's the instant replay. You'll want to watch this on the Diamond Vision. Look at him get up in the air. Jus Show'n Off, but comes down on the side. There you see him coming out. Let's take a look down the floor. There he is. He's okay. Pablo Huffaker. There you see Pablo Huffaker down there on the floor getting the hugs after taking the wild roll off the side of the cars and Jus Show'n Off. He just completed finishing the obstacle course competition. Starts us off in the jumps and ends up getting it upside down. One more time up on the Diamond Vision, getting the front end way up in the air, but unfortunately not coming down on a straight path. The bounce carries him over the side. There you see the undercarriage, the suspension, over he goes, and the brand new 1988 Ford pickup, valued at about $150,000, by the way. So that's a lot of monster truck to be rolling around the dirt here on the floor of Texas Stadium. Well, they're going to have to go to work to try to get him uprighted, as that body will be going back to work and going back to the body shop to do some work. Hopefully no damage done to the motor. When you just see the monster truck before you, turn it over and you know you're the next one in line. You've got to wonder if it's going to be a straight course over the top of the cars or if you're going to be able to do it nice and smooth. We're going to find out. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Copenhagen Skoal Crusher. The Copenhagen Skoal Crusher working on a little bit smaller front car than what the other competitors had, but safely off the other side, getting all four tires up. It's Copenhagen Skoal Crusher. Showing the hydraulics back on the pickup bed out of Santa Barbara, California. Okay, now next up, you're going to see Hawaiian Punch as he maneuvers his way up on the dirt. The driver out of Santa Barbara, California, Chevrolet pickup. 540 cubic inch blown Chevrolet. It's Hawaiian Punch. The Hawaiian Punch going to the top of the cars. The 540 blown Chevrolet. Not quite hitting the accelerator just right once he got on top of the cars with the front tires. As he'll try to fire up that Chevrolet one more time and come back over the other side. Seeing a monster truck roll over has got to make you a little bit pedal happy, though, as you come out a little bit later on. But Hawaiian Punch safely back on the other side. Todd Blaser, Santa Barbara, California. Looks like the Hawaiian Punch of Todd Blaser wanted to make sure he finished off the other cars before he finishes up his activities here tonight as he'll turn it around. Here you see the front and rear end planetary steering on the Hawaiian Punch.